Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
An international wrestling superstar, having held championships across the globe, currently one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, the man with arguably the best modern entrance theme, Canada's own Bobby Roode. Bobby, it's absolutely glorious to be speaking with you.
Well, how you doing? It's glorious to be speaking with you as well.
I'm good, man. So what was your honest reaction when you heard Glorious Domination for the first time?
For the very first time, kind of a mix of emotions. If you've heard the song is quite different than any other theme song that any other WWE superstar has. So I knew it could have gone, one of two ways. It could have really sucked, or it could have been great. And
Glorious?
The song has kind of taken on a life of its own. There's a lot of, I know sports teams are using it now. A lot of NHL teams are using it. Basketball teams. I know the Dallas Cowboys play in their stadium during their games. So it's been pretty incredible.
It blew up. So prestige and glorious side, you're a tag team champion. Is it a pain in the neck to lug that belt around through customs and everything?
Well, I mean, it's not fun, but I mean, it's one of those things that it kind of goes with what you do, and I'm not complaining at any time when you're a champion in this business. So that's what you strive for, but yeah, I mean, when you go through customs every week, when you go through Pearson Airport every week, it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but you take the good with the bad.
And that's coming from a guy who wears a robe that's probably worth more than my house.
True.
Is your signed 8x10 still at Sunset Grill in Whitby?
Yeah. I love Sunset Grill.
I know, I saw you there. I didn't want to bug you. Maybe we could get one at Spanky's in Peterborough?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. You never know. I haven't been there in a while, but Spanky's is a pretty popular place here in the borough.
Well, welcome to the hiccups. Have you ever heard that drunk guy who got kicked out and called them back?
No, I have not.
You got to Google that up. It's really funny. Is it true you were a stick boy for the Peterborough Petes?
Yeah. I mean, grew up a hockey player, of course. Growing up in Peterborough, the first thing you do when you learn how to walk is you learn how to skate. So I was a stick boy for the Petes. They made it to the OHL finals and played Niagara Falls. I remember going on a bus trip with them, and Dick Todd was the coach, and Ty Domi was one of the players at the time, and being a part of all that was really fun as a kid.
And what was a young Ty Domi like?
Just a tough guy, and just very passionate about the game, and just one of those. I was pretty young at the time, but I always got along with all the players. So Ty was an interesting dude for sure. Had probably the largest head I've ever seen in my life. He had to wear the old SK27s when everybody else wore the Cooper helmets. So
even bigger than Chris Pronger's?
Definitely.
You were a former stick boy with the Peterborough Petes, and you want to walk into the home of the Oshawa Generals. What are you expecting to hear then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you never know. I think at the end of the day, even though the Schwa and Peterborough have a huge rivalry in sports, I think they're going to show me some love. I mean, I'm a Canadian guy. We're all Canadian people, and we all support one another. And Oshawa and Peterborough, I don't know if anybody wants to admit it or not. They're very much the same type of people. We're just have a great rivalry, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That's fair, but we need to clear the air about something very important. When's your birthday? Wikipedia says it's May 11th or May 14th. I'm hoping May 11th.
Wikipedia is not always right. It's hardly ever right. So my birthday is actually May 11th.
And so is mine. Yes!
I'll be expecting a gift. There you go. Happy birthday.
I want a gift in return. Maybe one of those sweet robes. What do you think? I'm a size extra chubby.
Extra chubby? Well, I don't know if they make extra chubby.
Damn it. Well, wrestlers are often protective of their image, speaking about robes, and seeing a lot of the older guys pass down their finishers to the new talent. Is the glorious DDT a nod to Gangrel or Edge, or what's the etiquette when it comes to stuff like that?
I've used it in the past before I got to WWE, I don't think there's any sort of etiquette at all. I mean, obviously you saw, like you mentioned, Gangrel and Edge used it, but I never really thought of it as stealing or using it or giving a nod to either one of those guys, even though they did it before I did.
Right. I was curious because I've heard Gangrel can, let's say, be an interesting character outside of the ring. But speaking of young talent,
Oh, really?
yeah. If you watch some of the shoot interviews, let's just move on from that. Like, nothing nice to say. Don't say anything at all. But speaking of young talent, do you know who scored the gold medal winning goal at the 2016 Ontario Lacrosse Festival?
The winning goal. What age group?
Pee-wee.
Yeah, my son.
Nick Roode. He also scored the opening goal.
Absolutely.
2 goals in less than 5
Yes,
minutes.
he did.
That's more than you scored in 34 games with the Peterborough Bees, according to Hockey DB.
Well, you've done your research. Thank God he's a much better athlete than I was.
Well, possibly from your buddy Tracy giving him some extra pointers?
Here and there, maybe. I never gave him any credit, though. It's all I taught him everything he knows.
Absolutely. Okay, Bobby, it's been absolutely fantastic speaking with you. And Bobby is in action this Saturday, WWE Live, Road to WrestleMania here in Oshawa.